KRDP, Apache Junction, Goldfield Ghost Town, Phoenix, 90.7 FM in the East Valley, and online at listen, the number 2, KRDP.com, a service of Desert Soul Media. KRDP is a new community radio station serving the East Valley on 90.7 FM and the rest of the community online at our website. Listen, the number 2, KRDP.com. KRDP features a mix of jazz, blues, R&B, soul, and eclectic programming from the Valley community, Arizona, and around the world. We encourage you to financially support KRDP with a sustaining monthly donation. You can donate right now at our website by going to listen, the number 2, KRDP.com, and click on donate. Your financial support is graciously appreciated.
Views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of Desert Soul Media and its board of directors. Thank you for listening.
This poem is entitled Black Woman. She walks with the grace of a panther, black that is, with childbearing hips and full lips and kinky hand of voluptuous derriere. See, her skin color comes in 16 shades, so that's 16 ways to identify and familiarize herself with her own kind, and a blown mind should be the results of feasting your eyes on the way that she glides. See, inside lies her strength, so to identify her to her diminish the essence and beauty upon which she exists. See, in her heart, where the thought unfurls, and though she suffered as a child and small girl, in essence her blessing is being a mother of all worlds. And I've called girls, but not called girls, but only to involve girls, to evolve girls into being queens and lovers and loving mothers with the cream of substance to rise above others. See, she gives birth to solar systems. She is polarity, distinguishing polar positions. She is the most sacred, protected possession in the museum. So when you see her, you'll think of Sojourner Truth, or Makari Hatshepsut, or Angela Davis, who stood for something, or Harriet Tubman, who freed slaves and helped them, or Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, the ISIS Papers, the life of a nation saturated in calamity. So why not enthrone those who are the backbone of humanity? Why? Because insanity has liquored our plight to the point that we glorify death so much we don't respect the givers of life who deliver us light. So instead we'll pledge to oppose to us right, but I'll uphold the fight and give recognition to she who picks up the slack in black men and preserve him even when he don't deserve it. So I am of service because I am concerned with the lack of appreciation given to the mothers of our nation. So without further ado, respect, admiration, veneration, and love is overdue. It should be intended, extended, and given to none other than the Black woman.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Please enter all passwords to activate the program. Here comes the Yaggah Movement Radiocast.
Back in the building. It's almost my birthday weekend, so.
Yes, sir.
What up,
Appreciate
what up?
that very much.
Everybody back in the building. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah. Hey, yo, Mr. Clint B. What can I say now?
Yeah, man.
Yes, I'm back. I'm not a rapper and stuff. Yo, hey, man. Invite your friends, your other friends, your other friends, your baby mama's best friend. Everybody. It's the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. You know what I'm saying? There's a snitch. There's a snitch somewhere, man. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not sure what's going on, but what's up with you guys? What's up with y'all snitching in 2022, man? You know what I'm saying? We got the Mar-a-Lago raid. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the FBI. You know what I'm saying? I know we have our differences when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, respecting your authority or, you know what I'm saying, not trusting the authority. But shout out to the FBI. Shout out to the FBI. I'm sorry, but yeah, shout out to the FBI. You know what I'm saying? And I never really, I don't know. This week was quite of a marvelous week. You know what I'm saying? I was just so splendid with the news, so, you know, overwhelmed with the news to the point that I was like, hold on, man, like, hold on, you know, you know, I gotta find out what's really going on right now because this is crazy. This is crazy. I mean, whatever happened to backing up the blue? Whatever happened to, you know, fund the police, fund the FBI, you know, fund all those entities, all those places? I mean, whatever happened to that, man? Like, I don't know. I'm so, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, Ron Jackson Music, most definitely in the building. You know, whatever happened to, you know, backing up the blue? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you're a true Republican. You know what I'm saying? And you hear that news, you know, that news that we all just heard, because everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon of, oh no, you know what I'm saying? You know, this is a blasphemy against America democracy. I cannot believe that, you know, this is just happening right now. It's a blasphemy. I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you, this is an infringement into the American public privacy. Really? Really? I mean, come on, man. Like really? Like, I mean, honestly, can somebody really tell me what the freak? I mean, actually, you know, just what the flock is going on? I don't know what's going on with this politicking. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, I want to talk about that because this was probably the funniest, you know, the funniest, you know, news week that I've heard. You know what I'm saying? Because I've never heard of. First of all, okay, you know, I'm pretty sure people heard of, you know what I'm saying, the, you know, Nixon, you know, with the FBI, with, you know, with the Spygate, you know, what he did with the Democrats and everything like this. But this is over the top, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? This is over the top. And next week, you know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping right now, I'm just working on some, you know, some work ethic right now to get, you know, myself outside the studio because it's my birthday week next week. So I would like to invite some of y'all, you know what I'm saying, to come and join me on my birthday weekend. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'll be 25. Yes. Don't ask me for my age on this line because if you want to ask me for my age, I'm 25. I've been 25 for the past, whatever years you want to count it. But I'm 25, and that's what it is. So, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's start the show because this is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast and Mar-a-Lago Raid 2022. Oh my God. I never imagined that I would see this day. Never thought that I would see this day because, you know, I mean, I cannot believe that yet. You know what I'm saying? The FBI rated number 45? Really? Let's get back, y'all. Let's get back. Yeah. Hey, we're back. Hey, summer's almost over, man. Summer is almost over right now. So got them kids to read a book so we can be able to have knowledge, man. Yaggah, yes. Big shout out to Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. Yes, indeed. Yeah. We live right now. We are live right now. 90.7 FM to the East Valley, man. Welcome to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for the applause. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. You're so kind. You are so kind. Thank you. Welcome back to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. I'm Mr. Clean B. Oh my gosh. Can I just say Mar-a-Lago Raid 2022? Man, I mean, who even thought of that, man? Who even thought of that? But we are back in the building. Mr. Clean Beat back in business. I want to say well, shout out to everybody out there for joining us today, live and direct from our YouTube channel to our Instagram channel to our Twitch channel now, and also via 90.7. And also you can go to listen to KRDP.com. You can hear me live right now in direct via KRDP.com. Most definitely, this is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. And when we get back, man, I got some news to share, but I want to be able to talk about that Mar-a-Lago rate. Like, oh my gosh. But between that, let's play some music because I am so ready to shake and bake him. Yaggah, yaggah, yaggah. Let's get on, baby. Woo! All right. All right. Hey, man, like I said again. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit overwhelmed about the raid, man, because, you know, I mean, first of all, the raid was justifiable, okay? It was, you know, for those out there who knows their law, who knows their constitutional basic laws, you know what I'm saying? And this is where I would be able to elaborate that with average folks out there who, you know what I'm saying, who pretty much don't understand, you know, what's really going on, you know what I'm saying, in the political world, because obviously, it's it's a lot of things that folks are so confused. I mean, you have the Republican Party. I mean, not all of them, but you got the Republican Party, the Blue Lives Matter folks, who came out and started talking about defund the FBI. Now, come on, I mean, yo, y'all can call me 602-633-2662 and let me know your thoughts about that, because I'm confused. I am so confused right now, because I never thought in my life that I will be able to witness this. You know, so first of all, I tell you, I mean, I'm like, okay, you know what? This might be a joke. You know what I'm saying? They already know on Tuesday, you know what I'm saying, number 45, was pleading the fifth for over an hour and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you know what I'm saying, came back. You know what I'm saying? Actually, before he came back, I guess you heard from one of his sons that he was going to get raided from Mar-a-Lago. Or actually, he knew about it. But I'm not so sure why folks are not trying to face the truth. I mean, I'm just saying. Because the dude is a corrupted man. I'm sorry to say that, but it's corrupted as hell. I mean, come on, man. Who takes classified information, especially when it has to do with nuclear weapon? I mean, you guys can say whatever you want. You can go out there and say we are Trumpists, because I believe that right now the Republican Party is divided right now. I believe that they are divided. I believe that, you know what I'm saying, and, shout out to all the real Republicans out there, you know what I'm saying, those who voted for Trump or Bush, you know what I'm saying, or Reagan, you know what I'm saying, or all the folks out there. But I mean, we all want to talk about Democrats being divided and everything like this, but the Republican Party is very divided right now. I mean, we have we have the Trump, goons out there. We got the Trumpists. We got the Trumpists. Oh, big shout out to Mojave Kosu, yes indeed. Hey, yes. Anyway, if you want to listen to the music, please go to listen to KRDP.com, or you can go on 90.7. If you're in Mesa, Tempe, East Phoenix, some in Northeast Phoenix, you can hear me live right now. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. I appreciate everybody out there who are joining me today. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, you know what I'm saying? And also, next week is my birthday week. I would like to invite all my friends, all my special friends out there. You know what I'm saying? Do I still got friends? Because I know the pandemic cut everybody off. Okay. Anyway, big shout out to everybody out there, most definitely, who are doing something great, something wonderful. who are progressing, you know what I'm saying, who are doing something vibrant. And you know, and I have to learn that, you know, as my birthday approach, you know, it seems that, you know, things are changing, you know, life changes, you know what I'm saying, you know, cultural, no, not cultural change, but life changes, and you know, things just to, you know, what you would call it, you know, to kind of vent, you know, regress. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna say this. Those that I think can hear me: Tempe, Chandler, Sun Lake, Socoton, College, Florence, Queens Valley, Apache Junction, Mesa, East Castell, Fountain Hill, Rio Verde. Most definitely, big shout out to all of y'all out there supporting KRDP, man. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to all of y'all out there, because you already know, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Kimber got to pay his bills. So, you know, I got to make sure I stay ready. But in the meantime, I want y'all to stay tuned, because right now, you know, I got to make sure that I get my my stuff ready right now. But please, if you watch this video, share that with your peers, share that with your, you know, with your loved ones, share that with your friends out there. You know what I'm saying? Share that with those out there who cares about you. And it's my birthday week, so you know what I'm saying. If y'all can cash me app, you know, so I mean, you know, if y'all can, like, you know, donate some of that, you know what I'm saying, good money. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all got that, you know what I'm saying, inflation money out there, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of those out there who filed for that PPE loan. I don't know. If you did, please pay your you know, your taxes, man. Just pay back the government. Just pay back the government real quick. You know what I'm saying? Just don't even hesitate on giving back that money, man. Just give that money back. Okay? Just give that money back, please. You know what I'm saying? I'm just begging all of y'all out there just to give that money back. You know what I'm saying? And don't get in trouble, because right now, Smokey Joe just you know, pretty much passed a law, you know what I'm saying, enhancing the you know what I'm saying, the IRS auditors. So there will be a lot of auditors out there. But most definitely, all I'm saying is just please just be aware, just be careful. You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, let me be back right now. I have to get some paperwork. I'll be right back. Y'all stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Because I'll be right back. Yes. Yes, and Africa ladies, Africa woman. Oh man, big shout out to all my African queens out there with their food. All the African queens out there, all the black women out there, all you black sexy women out there, man. Even if you don't like me, I still like you. You know what I'm saying? I still got love for you. I will never hate on the black queens. Because, you know, black queens, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for a black queen, I wouldn't be here right now today. I will never do the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. So big up to all the sexy black queens out there. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a little bit overwhelmed about the news. And also, somebody actually told me on Tuesday, they were asking me a question about, you know, if I know the richest Africans, you know what I'm saying, in the continent or in the world. So, you know, I told that person that I would definitely do my research, because I know a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of, funds have changed since the pandemic. So we might see some new Africans, you know what I'm saying, you know, riches, like, you know, like Elon Musk, you know what I'm saying, like Jeff Bezos, you know what I'm saying, like Lemon 45. But even though it's like that, but, you know what I'm saying, we don't know. But yes, I just hope that everybody do care about the democracy. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that, you know what I'm saying, if you know what I'm saying, if you care about your democracy, if you care about, you know what I'm saying, your freedom, you know, what you stand for, you know what I'm saying, why are you, you know, a citizen of this great nation, you know what I'm saying, why do you fight for what you fight in? This is not about, you know what I'm saying, this is not about, you know, Republican, Democrats. This is about America. This is about the Constitution. This is about pretty much, you know what I'm saying, somebody who not only flushes classified documents and the toilets where they found, I guess it was called what, classified feces. What the heck, man? Classified feces, really? Like, if you're going to be classified some feces around here, you got to at least, you got to make sure that they are trash. There are shredders. What happened to shredders? Like, what happened to shredders out there? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I don't know. I just feel that it's quite overwhelming that folks are fighting. Republicans are saying that it's BS. It's a third world country. A type of philosophy. A lot of crap that I was just hearing. But like I said, you can put your comments. I read up, for y'all. Appreciate everybody out there joining us today, man. So, yes.
Tuning in to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast every Saturday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Arizona time, live and direct at radiophoenix.org. Yeah, let's get it on. Yeah. And now, here's the
Yaggah, yes, indeed. Oh my God. I was just actually venting on the Mar-a-Lago raid earlier, off the mic, But big up to Rema, you just heard Soundgasm earlier. And also, this was a new addition. Big up to Dia Toti. I hope I said the name right. Dia Toti. And the new song, Mo Salah, definitely on YouTube. You can go catch it up with most of it. And also, all the way from Côte d'Ivoire, yes, we play some Serge Beigno, Serge Dose, most definitely, and some Mohabiko too, Akeko, most definitely, and some Masenga roots, most definitely, African queens, most definitely. Now, before I even jump on my little rate of the day, I want to give a big shout out to Alcoholic Anonymous. Now, this announcement on KRDP is brought to you by the Public Information Committee of Alcoholic Anonymous, providing a 12-step program to those recovering from alcoholism. For more information, at 480-834-9033 or aamesaaz.org. Most definitely, big up to Alcoholic Anonymous. Most definitely. Later on today, I would like to invite everybody out there to join me, because I'm going to talk about the richest African people, in the world, I guess in Africa. Somebody asked me about that earlier. But also, my birthday week is coming. So I would like to invite everybody to join me next week. Yes, indeed. And I believe somebody asked me how old I am. I'm 25, okay? I don't care what you're saying. I am 25 years old, okay? If you guys want to go out there and Google my age or Google my birth date, I'm 25, okay? I don't care what you say, but I'm 25, okay? That's where it stays. That's what it's going to be, and that's what it will be. All right, 25 years old, okay? I'm still young and sexy, all right? I hope I'm still sexy, because some lady actually trying to hit on me the other day, asked me if I was single, divorced, married. I don't know, but shout out to all the women out there who are hitting on men in 2022, because that's quite of intimidation right there. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I guess we are losing our, masculinity, because, now these ladies out there are becoming lionesses. Was that the lion or the cats? Anyway, now, you guys heard the news. You guys heard all the little, commotions and, the talk out there. You know what I'm saying? The news of the day, the big up stuff of the day. Things that definitely, we are so sick and tired of talking about it. First of all, before I even start this, I would like to give a shout out to all the good cops out there, all the good men and women servicing and protecting the people. You know what I'm saying? From the FBI to the policemen to the military. Shout out to all the Congress and Senate to actually finally pass the PACT Act. To be able to help all the veterans who have been exposed to toxins, during the Afghanistan war, the Iraq war, or any other war where they were exposed to any toxins or any chemical
disastrous, problematic things that has been affected their health. So shout out to finally, the Congress and the Senate to pass the PACT Act, and big shout out to John Stewart for being an advocate for that, most definitely, man. So big shout out for that. Now, I never thought that I would come today to talk about it because, when I came, I was gonna just go out there and, broadcast Africa because, I know some folks always ask me, Mr. Clinton, you need to bring Africa. Do you play African music in your show? Yes, I do play Afro beats on my show, but I also play American music. I also play Latino music. I play everybody's music because this is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, because we embrace all culture indeed. Now, I was going to come and be able to express the Yaggah Movement Radiocast because this is kind of my anniversary when I joined, KRDP, which was originally called Radio Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? So, that was like kind of a, reminiscing remembrance right there. And, and all of a sudden, man, I'm hearing that, on Tuesday this week, number 45, went to New York, somewhere in downtown, and start pleading the fifth. Start pleading the fifth. Is that the fifth? The five or cinq? Le cinquième? I don't know, but whatever it is, man, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? I just did not feel that, number 45 shouldn't have played the fifth, because he was the one who pretty much was calling folks out about pleading the fifth. So that was a shocking to me that he went to New York pleading the fifth, and then coming back to, because, of course, everybody knows that, the Trump Tower, his company is actually under investigation, for fraudulent activities or for any type of activity that, the New York State found out. So those are things that, we don't have no control over that, or that's a different state's matter over there. So Trump was there, on Tuesday, pleading the fifth, I played the fifth. I played the fifth. I played the fifth. That's what he was doing. Because I played the fifth, because that's still my only right as a U.S. citizen. That's what he was doing. Then on Wednesday, there's a raid. There's a raid in Florida. And there's a raid in the Mar-a-Lago area, where the number 45 house was being raided by the FBI. Not the military, not the CIA, not, any type of, special law enforcement. No, the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation. Usually for me, I say Female Bureau of Investigation, you know what I'm saying? But there's another word for that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to say it because I'm on live radio right now for the children, for the children's ear, because I got to protect the children right here. Indeed. But number 45 got raided. The Mar-a-Lago raid 2022. And the people who went there, I guess they have cargo pants. They had jackets that says FBI officers or FBI chief. I mean, whatever it was, but they got raided. Mar-a-Lago got raided. While number 45 was back from New York on his way to Mar-a-Lago. And while it was raided, he pulled out a statement about how, the FBI, now the law enforcement of America are targeting him for the fact that he's a U.S. citizen. He's just a simple man. He has nothing to do, and somehow they are targeting him because of political influences. I'm sorry. If you have to be targeted for political influences, I may get the facts that Democrats are the ones who will go to your house and raid your house and get documents that we have to wait till yesterday to find out what was taken out of the Mar-a-Lago house. Now, he put out a statement to the point that, I had I had a fascinating Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. When I was just talking, I was actually watching Fox News, MSNBC, CNBC, CNN, all the local channels left and right. I was actually watching all of them, and my good Lord, oh my gosh, all the roses and the flowers that just dropped on my ears. I was like, Lord, this is theater entertainment. This is political entertainment. I don't know what to say, but this is political entertainment right there. I mean, my gosh, Fox News is going out of nowhere talking about the FBI is planting evidence inside this man's house. Wow, okay, that's brilliant. And I mean, we all have our mistrust against the authority, against the police department, against the FBI, the CIA. We all have our mistrust. Trust me. When it comes to trusting the authority out there, I'm just like all of y'all out there. We all have our doubts. We all have, some type of, anxiety when it comes to, the FBI or the police coming to our area, to our home. But let's not remember that this is a man that actually appointed the FBI director that actually have the right to be directed. This is the same president that had that judge, and this was a judge in Florida that allowed the raid to be conducted. This was no Democrats left and right that was coming out of nowhere. This was not a Democrats, or Smokey Joe, allowed the FBI to come through. I mean, the audacity that Fox News was broadcasting to their viewers, which, I tell everybody, just have an open mind, have an open ear, even though you disagree, but it's okay. It's okay to disagree, even though, it's okay to agree and disagree at the same time. Because I was watching Fox News and, the stuff that people were saying about the FBI defaming, those officers, defaming those, agents, to the point that on Thursday they had somebody killed in somewhere in Ohio, because that person felt the need of carrying a gun to an FBI building. Now you have politicians who are going on TV knowing what's really going on, but lying to the American people, lying to the people about what's really been happening inside that man's house. Until yesterday, we all finding out that, oh yes, but first of all, we have to get classified nuclear documents, classifying government paperwork. I mean, they even made a name about, classifying feces paper. I mean, I'm sorry, but those were classifying stuff that would protect your way of life, my way of life, our children's way of life. I mean, everyone wants to talk about freedom, my constitutional right, my right to bear arms, my right to freedom of speech, all this stuff that you want to talk about. But this man got classified documents inside his house. And no votes. But I'm so sorry. I'm really, really sorry, because obviously, everybody out there playing this, oh, I don't know what's going on. This is a target on the Republican Party. First of all, the Republican Party is so divided right now that you got your GOP, you got your moderate Republicans, and you got your Trumpicans. And those Trumpicans are the ones who are going flip-flopping. Oh, I am a Republican, but I'm still going for Trump. Like who go? I mean, I just thought that when you're a politician, or when you make an oath to a constitution, especially to the American Constitution, that you make an oath to the country, not a man, not an individual, but to the country, to the people, to who you serve and protect, to your state, to your region, to all those folks out there. That's what I just thought. I mean, we are talking about the same former president who pretty much signed a law for those out there who are pleading the fifth, or for those out there who are taking out, classifying documents, inside a governmental building to be persecuted. A woman was persecuted for a few months because she mistakenly took out some paperwork. Some papers, so just like 2 or 3 paperwork. And she went to jail for that. Hillary Clinton in 2015, 2016, if I remember, if I can recollect my years, was investigated by the Trump government because they all thought that she was taking paper, to her laptop, email, whatever crap they were creating. And he even signed a law for those out there who pretty much taking papers, government paperwork from their office to their house. That means, you guys can go Google that up. Y'all can go and please do me a favor and Google that up, okay? Because I'm not going to be here and speak gibberish stuff in here. But for the fact that Republicans now are going against the FBI, for the fact that now Republicans are talking about defund the FBI, what happened to back up the blue? What happened to back up the blue? I just want to just make sure that I can bring my common sense out there, because when these folks were talking about, when Black Lives Matter was talking about defund the police because they need to switch to some of those funds to crisis, to some of those agencies that can be able to interfere to people's issues. Not everybody, not everything has to involve a weapon. You don't have to call the police whenever you have somebody with a mental disability or mental challenge, or that man that walked butt naked in Florida with a machete out there. You have to call the police. You can call. Of course, he had a machete, so that was a weapon. But what I'm saying is, when they were saying defund the police, they were talking about pretty much, hey, let's create some agency, let's create some type of common sense out there to be able to help, those officers. So then these officers are not just going to carry a weapon and think that, you know what, I'm in danger, let me just kill this person. That was just defund the police. That was part of it. But those same Republicans today who are talking about defund the FBI, defund the FBI, they are infringing the rights of the former president. How the heck now today you guys are not saying nothing about all those paperwork that he took out? Because he took out some classified nuclear documents. He can sell that to other countries. Did anyone thought about that? Did anybody even imagine that, hey, you know what, my freedom, my rights, talking about, technology, left and rights. Talking about, we want to drill, we want to do this and left and right. All those ignorance talk without no facts, without no resources behind that. Whatever happened to backing up the blue? What happened to Blue Lives Matter, the FBI Lives Matter? Because somehow somebody seems to be feeling like, oh my gosh, they're hurting my president, so I need to go and defend his honor, and go to that building and get murdered. My gosh, I just thought that, we were living in a constitutional nation where our rights were being protected. Now, we have politicians who are influencing folks out there to hurt themselves. We have somebody who's creating some type of propaganda to divide a nation. We got political tribalism going on right now. Now all of a sudden, the folks who were talking about protecting, the police, fund the police, now they are going against the FBI because of one individual. When I was just telling somebody the other day, I was just telling, what's the difference between, Trump and any African dictators? Nothing. Because they all operate the same way. The only difference is America has a constitution. Some of the African nations are still working or progressing on that constitution. Let's come back and play some more music. We got some more music coming up. We got some CK coming up, some Kevin Ross, and some General Chefari. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Mogo Raid. Oh no. What you say? What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying, right? Oh man, big shout out to Oh, okay. They like his handshake. Big shout out to CFC Horseman. Big shout out, man. I want to read what he said when he says they cook a good dinner for him. They like his handshake. I don't know. I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they do, man. Maybe they do. But man, hey, yes, big shout out to Roski. Yes, indeed. Roski, you got to join me on my birthday, man. You gotta join me, brother. You gotta join me, man. We are doing this live, man. I know about your radio podcasting, brother. I know about that most if you already know. What up? What I'm hungry. I am hungry. You know what I'm saying? You already know what time it is. So I think I'm going to get myself some sambusas. So big shout out to Addis Ababa. So if you guys have never been to Addis Ababa, you know they got the best to me, they got the best sambusas in the city. I know some folks are gonna say, you know, what about Georgia? What about Maryland? What about Los Angeles? You know what I'm saying? But we're in Phoenix, Arizona right now. Okay, so they got the best sambusa. So if you guys don't know where it is, man, go out there on 35th Avenue in Bethany Home, 3527 West Bethany Home, Phoenix, Arizona, Addis Ababa, Ethiopian cuisine, African cuisine, I should say. So that way everybody wants to say, oh man, you know, it's Ethiopian. What about Nigeria? What about Liberia? What about, you know what I'm saying, Algeria? What about all those countries that we need to embrace? But, you know, I embrace everything. I embrace all culture out there. You know what I'm saying? I embrace everybody because everybody is my people. You know what I'm saying? Last time I checked, I am in America. So, you know, if I am in America, that means I have to make sure that my people's in America knows what time it is. You know what I'm saying? We all here as one. You know what I'm saying? There is no, you know, tribalism going on. We are one and one only. You know what I'm saying? That's what I gotta say. That's what I gotta say. So, but so big shout out to all my folks out there who are, you know, bringing, you know, the progress of Africanism, Americanism together, especially for business. You know what I'm saying? To cultural entity, to unionizing. You know what I'm saying? Our culture in America. So big up to all of you out there, most definitely. So, yes, I just want before we go on break, I want to jump on what's happening with those kids right now, man, because you know what I'm saying, a lot of violence seems to be happening. You know what I'm saying? I watched a video the other day where this kid pretty much, you know what I'm saying, was talking, you know, was shooting up at another kid. And you know, the thing about it is that, you know, like I was just telling somebody about, you know, not teaching kids about, you know, involving our adult business into children's lives. And, you know, and I think that this is something we need to bring up to the forefront. We need to bring up to the table. You know, we need to bring, pretty much a lot of our, oh man, there's a lot of billionaires out here, man. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I said billions, okay? I'm talking about billions. I'm not saying, I'm talking about billions of dollars. We're talking about billions of dollars here. But I was just telling this adult person about, you know, not involving, you know, children, especially our children in America, into adult business. And you know, one thing that I really don't, you know, don't appreciate is the fact that, you know, when I went, I think I was seeing a woman talking about, you know, baby mama, baby daddy, how she's a bitter baby mama, and that she feels that, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, that she's what you would call it, you know, that the reason why she's better is because her ex is doing better than her now, but she never gave out the chance or the opportunity, or she never even gave out that chance. And that's something that I'm going to talk about there. But one thing that I would like to elaborate to every adult out there is the fact that, we have to stop, like we literally have to stop involving our kids into our adult affair. Like we have to literally just like stop all the BS about, involving kids into your, to your crap that you're dealing with somebody else, especially with an adults. You know what I'm saying? And and I witnessed that. I believe I voiced my, myself, my opinion about that to a lot of folks, to a lot of people out there. And I know that not everybody's not gonna like, what I'm saying, but I think that's why I appreciate my parents. That's why I appreciate my mom a lot, because you know what I'm saying, because if it wasn't for her, I probably would never, understand the, the power of respect. I would never understand the power of, what I'm saying, of just overstanding, of just, have people to, just neutralize your thoughts, instead of just be judgmental or going out there or involving, peers who have nothing to do with what you're dealing with, especially children, you know what I'm saying? And maybe it's the environment we are living with, but I just wanted to, bring some attention to that, because I'm getting sick and tired of just witnessing, parents out there doing the worst of the worst and not educating kids. And then we are out there crying about, oh, you know what I'm saying, my kids is going through this, my kid is going through that. I can't believe my kid is going through all this stuff. But then again, you the adults have exposed your child into all your adult affairs. But then when the kid grows up to become what you don't want him to become, then it's a problem. Then it becomes a big problem. Now it's oh my gosh, like, well, blame society, blame this person, blame that person, blame, all these folks left and right, like all these little stuff that folks are just doing. It's so unnecessary. So unnecessary. And I know, and maybe y'all can call me old. I don't care if y'all call me old, man. Y'all can call me old. I don't really care. I'm 25, okay? Last time I checked, I'm 25. So please, on my birthday, from now to my birthday, I would like to invite some of y'all out there to, to donate. I think, can I say donate? Can I say donate? Yeah, I think donate is actually a best word for me to use. You know what I'm saying? Because so I won't get in trouble. Excuse me. And I just want y'all to be able to help the brother out, so I can be able to utilize that money to do something great, something marvelous. You know what I'm saying? Not buying a Bentley or buying a big house or using that to go travel to someplace, but do something, do something for the people. We have like the homeless population that are growing up right now, that I always bring up to folks' attention. But then when I talk about, homeless, oh, don't talk about this. That's their choices, this and that. All this stuff that people don't want to open up to, because they are so afraid of facing reality. You know what I'm saying? And right now, what's going on is the fact that there are not just men and women on the streets, okay? There are people who are just in need of our assistance. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm talking about assistance, I'm talking about pretty much just assistance, from the government, from our constituents. Those out there talking about, I'm going to be able to fix this, that, and that. All of that. We need help from all these folks. And that's what we need to be able to do. So let's get back, baby. Yeah. Woohoo. Yaggah. Hey, yo. Okay. You know what? Big shout out to CK. Y'all just heard CK Love 115. That was a remix featuring Joe Boy, Kwame, Eugene, most definitely. Then we played some Kevin Ross, Sweet Release, and some General Chefari, Jah is Love Yesterday. And I want to give a big shout out, since I'm on the air right now, I want to give a big shout out to the Ivory Coast. Yes, indeed. My homeland. My village is Côte d'Ivoire, West Africa. You know what I'm saying? Ivory Coast, you guys call it West. And in Spanish, it's called Costa de Marfil. You know, in Espanol, El Lame Costa de Marfil. Yesterday, I believe our Independence Day was August the 7th. You know what I'm saying? But I want to give a big shout out to the Ivory Coast, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Because that's home. You know what I'm saying? I always love Cote d'Ivoire. I always love home, most definitely now. Before I go, man, I want to give a big shout out to Native Health programming on KRDP. Yes, indeed. Is supported by Native Health, located at 4041 North Central Avenue, Building C, near the southeast corner of Central Avenue in Indian School in Phoenix. Native Health provides primary medical, dental, behavioral health, WIC, and wellness services for the urban Native American community. For more information, is available at 602-279-5262 or online at nativehealthphoenix.org. Big shout out to Native Health. Now, we are going to jump on our second hour of the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. I do appreciate everybody who are tuning in live and direct from our YouTube channel to our social media, from Twitch to Facebook to Instagram to 90.7 East Valley, and also our website. Listen to KRDP.com, most definitely. And y'all can stay tuned for the second hour, because the second hour we are going to share, you know what I'm saying, some some segments. I would definitely share with y'all the top 10 richest people in Africa. And also, I'm going to jump on that, I believe, Christian Osulume, the brother that got killed by the IG model, about, sleeping with the devil, you know what I'm saying, and not trusting those Instagram. I'm sorry, but last week, I had a show where I actually spoke about this brother who pretty much spent $5,000 on an Instagram model, and she did not give him no cookies, okay? And I was just like, who does that? Who go out their way to spend this much money on somebody who you even have a 50-50 chance to even, touch or breathe on her? I mean, come on, man. But I would like to, talk about, that brother, and also choices, the ignorance of choices out there, because, folks out there, they will use their ignorance and assume, just because I have this and that, because this brother, pretty much, from what I've just gathered, was going on social media bragging about, his lady, how, he rather dates, certain type of women out there. And last time I checked, love is love, There is no color in love, but at the same time, you have to give respect into the culture of love, So we are going to talk about that in the second hour. But before I jump on the second hour, man, I was just watching, some people on TV, where this lady was just talking about how, she seems bitter because, she had involved her, her kids into her business, into her, her social adult business. And, and it's not just her. I mean, when I was watching that was on TikTok, and also one of my peers shared that up on one of our social media, his social media platform. And that comes to a grip to where, from personal to me witnessing it to even hearing it from the grapevine, that, as adults, we have to stop exposing our children to our adult affairs. We need to stop. Like, when I just say we need to stop, I'm being sincere about it, but I'm also being serious about this matter, because we all complain about how our kids are growing up not respecting our peers. We all complain about how our kids don't respect, the adults, who are, teaching, common sense, or, the teachers or the educators or the parents. I mean, we all complain about how teachers don't even, can't even control our own kids. Last time I checked, education starts from home. And by me saying that, I'm talking about teaching a child the facts of life. Now, when I'm saying teaching a child the facts of life, I'm talking about teaching a child what to do and what not to do. Earlier, during, when we were playing music, I actually was giving a shout out to my mom and my dad for not exposing me, to their adult affairs. Even though, yes, it's part of life, there are certain things that you are going to be exposed to with, out of your control, because sometimes, we are, we are born in circumstances where either we are blessed to be with, or we have to either survive to get out of those circumstances in order for us to become who we are or become, the betterment of our society. So that part right there, I'm very understandable on that. But when we have children around us, when we have, children who are mimicking what we do, when we have, kids, it doesn't have to be our own kids. It could be any kids. One thing about me is that there are certain things that I do not like to do in front of children. Like my personal adult affairs, I don't like to expose it in front of children. Yes, children goes on YouTube. Yes, they listen to Megan Thee Stallion. Yes, they go on TikTok, Instagram. But it doesn't mean that I have to enhance that behavior or that that normality toward them. And I understand that we are living in a different era. We are living in a different society and everything like that. But what I've learned from my mom and dad, even from my own peers, from my aunties and my uncles, and moving forward to now, is the fact that everything they have done was never exposed to us to where we grew up to who we are. We grew up to make choices in life. And as adults, we have to stop exposing our adult affairs, whether it's relationship or whatever we do. Let's teach our kids to read. Let's teach our kids to respect. Let's teach our kids to listen, not to hear, but to listen. Let's teach our kids facts of life. That's what it's all about. But instead of just going on social media and complaining about, children don't listen to this person, a lot of time it comes from us. Because last time I checked, an action will create a reaction, right? An action will always create a reaction. And our action is what reacting toward our children. We'll be right back. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Stay tuned. We got y'all. Yeah. Hey. One, 2, 3. Hey, big shout out to you. Yaggah all day. All day. Woo! Let's go.
Expressed in this program.
Okay, all right. Can we get it?
Reflect the views or positions.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for inspiring us. Thank you for being an inspiration. We'll be right back.
Located at
We'll be right back. Yaggah.
Central Avenue in Phoenix.
Yes.
Provides primary medical, dental, behavioral health, and WIC services.
Let's go.
Targeted for urban Native Americans. More information is available at nativehealthphoenix.org or by texting Native Health, which is all one word, to 22828.
I'm probably okay to have one more drink before I drive home.
No.
I'm probably okay if I open the window to stay alert. Probably okay to just pop some gum out of my mouth. Step out of the car, please. I probably made a mistake.
Probably okay isn't okay when it comes to drinking and driving. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab.
How you doing?
Driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by Yaggah.
Oh man, I'm alive. I am alive. I'm trying to escape a lot of things right there. That's what I'm saying. I'm alive. You know what I'm saying? Good thing to be. Yes, it's a great thing to be alive. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing. Yes, it is. Yes, wonderful thing. Brothers Ray, yes, indeed, we're on point. Yes, indeed, we're on point right now. Oh no, it was. Oh yeah. I have to be alive, brother. I gotta be alive because. Yeah, we have. Let me.
How y'all doing?
Hold on. Let me get back right here. Yes, y'all see Brother Trey in the building. We on points. Yes, indeed, we on points. Coming up our foe. And yes, indeed, Big up to New Empire Entertainment. Yes, Cindy, you already know how we do. You know what I'm saying? We're in black and white right now. You know what I'm saying? But we still black. We still black. We still two. You know what I'm saying? We still black. And we might be strapped, but it's all illegal. You know what I'm saying? Legal strapping. You know what I'm saying? Legal strapping. Most definitely. Yes, Cindy. So, but anyway, Brother Trey, yes,
Cool jazz and more. Saturday,
let me make sure I cut my volume up. Oh yeah, you want to say something real quick? Oh yeah, you're live right now. You are live right now. This is Brother Trey in the building. Yes, indeed.
Hey, what's up, people? How y'all doing?
Yes, indeed. You already know.
Hey, check this out.
West 2nd Street and Main.
We coming at you. New Empire Entertainment. So if you got Roku, that's where we gonna be. We are actually striving to bring something to you that's different, that's new, and includes our community. Good entertainment, good talk shows, good action, and you'll even hear something from right here. We're on point will be there, Yaggah Movement will be there, and we want y'all to be there too. So the week to come, we want y'all to follow us right there. Go to Roku, look up New Empire Entertainment. New Empire, we're the first ones listed right there. And check us out.
New Empire Entertainment, you already know. We are back in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's on popping right now. Get your Roku app. Get your Roku app. That's all I gotta say. Get your Roku app. Stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Stay alert. Stay informed. Yes, indeed. Stay informed. Yes, indeed. Brother Trey, so your former president got raided. Your former president got raided. Your president got raided. The FBI went to the Female Bureau of Investigation went to went to your president's house. No. Is that your president?
No.
But this is America. This is America.
Yeah,
this is the United States.
No, I never recognized.
Never recognize. So, well, you know, if some people do recognize this man as the greatest president of all time.
No.
You know, I was told that number 45 is the greatest of all time. Greatest of what? That's what I want to find out. Greatest. I mean, Brother Trey, I'm just, this is the greatest of all time. Look, man, this is the greatest of all time. So I was like, greatest. So I guess he's better than Nixon, huh? Hey man, look, shout out to all our Republicans out there, but if you're a Republican, man, do me a favor, just get rid of some of your rotten apples inside your party, because some people don't have no common sense in your party. And I am not a Democrat, so please don't come after me as a Antifa type of guy, because I am none of that. I am none of that at all. Okay, I am not an Antifa guy. I don't have no Antifa in my blood. But I can tell you one thing though. Yes. Is that his name? So the top richest man in Africa is a Nigerian man. Yep, the Nigerian man.
That's funny. The richest person in Africa happens to be African. That's funny. That's hilarious.
He's a 20. I'm sorry. My bad. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, because this man is a $20 billion.
You know, all the Phoenix artists, Togo Boy on the side, on all of them artists, whoever is struggling to make that music happen. One love. All right.
Yeah.
The sun is hot right now.
$20 billion. Nigeria. The second one is South African. The third one is South African. The fourth one is Nigerian. No, actually, the fourth one is
crap. If he got $20 billion, I hope he's doing something positive.
Damn, where's he from?
This is Mary, and you are now listening to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Yaggah!
Oh no, it's a Kirsch. It's a Kirsch of Swaziland, but he lives in Africa. So he's not even African. What?
Is he a Caucasian?
Nathan Kirsch of Swaziland.
Switzerland?
Switzerland, yeah.
He's Swiss.
Swaziland. Oh no, Swaziland. No, Swaziland. It's a little island. Yeah, it's in Africa. Yeah. Not Switzerland. Swaziland.
Okay.
My bad. I'm sorry. I need to go back. Yeah, the 5th is Nigerian. Number 6 is Nigerian. What in the mother? Wow, who made this? Hey yo, this is some BS. The 10 richest people in Africa. This is some BS. Yeah, 20 billion. Abu Samad Rabiu. Yeah, that's him.
What's he do?
Yeah, net worth 24 billion.
Hey,
he's
I'm gonna ask some of you. Now, this isn't a color thing. It's not a race thing.
Investor.
I'm just curious. Anybody watch the World Games, Pan Am, the Olympics? Isn't it odd that when they brought out West Africa and South Africa, the athletes were all Caucasian?
Yeah. Oh.
Did that not strike anybody as odd?
Oh, I'm not saying that. I have
it's
not.
Just a little bit odd. Listen, this year at the 2022 World Games, there were 2 people, and they were biracial. They represented South Africa.
Yes.
2.
Yes.
A land of millions, and only 2 of them were brown. I'm curious. Doesn't that strike you as odd? One of the baddest boxers they had couldn't make the tryouts for the Olympics. And the one who did represent got beat twice, and he was not as deeply melanated.
No,
I'm just curious. How does that work?
No.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like somebody coming. That's kind of like me representing China.
Knowing that,
you know what I'm saying?
Never be accepted like this.
I'm just curious. Don't you ever have those curiosity moments? I do. They got me. They caught me.
Hey, man, this is real facts. This is facts.
For these individuals who are rolling up off of 45.
Yes. Let
me tell you something. They said, and I want go to TikTok, go to Google, and go to YouTube. This dude, they said that he gave $130 billion to HBCUs. For those of you who are not familiar with the acronym, historically black colleges and universities. He gave $3 million to be divided amongst 20 plus HBCUs.
$3 million.
$3 million.
$3 million. Out of how much?
And where they were supposed to have given $130 billion. Nobody's given $130 billion. Nobody's given $1 billion to schools. Come on. And you say that's the greatest president ever. Suck all the juice from between the crack of my left toe.
I'm the greatest president. Believe me, I'm just saying all the infringement of my rights is just getting out of hand. Right?
No.
I'm just saying. Look, man, when Republicans are coming out of the woodwork and talking about, this is an infringement of human rights, or they're calling America a third world country. Or actually, that's a new phrase. Defund the FBI.
No.
I was like, hold on. I hope these people know that the FBI are listening to their conversations, right? So all those folks who are saying defund the FBI, and like I said again, we all have our mistrust when it comes to the authority.
on the law enforcement. I definitely, will concur with that. At the same time, this man picked up some paperwork that if any job that I work for, if they tell me, okay, you know what, you have done your term, thank you for leaving, and I'm taking out whatever documents from the job to my house, knowing that, hey, like this guy got your paperwork, and knowing that you flush this stuff on classified feces. That's for you. Classified feces, where some lady will go and pick up classified nuclear weapons. Stuff with Iran, stuff with Saudi Arabia, stuff that we all know that's going to infringe your rights as an American, because everybody talks about their rights left and right. But I believe when it comes to rights, it depends on who you are, where you stand, or where you live. Because somehow, if you live in the red states, your right is going to be pretty much infringed. If you live somewhere in California and they call you a blue state, that means, you know what I'm saying, you guys are such a socialist. Please, I'm gonna tell you again, if I don't care if you are Democrats, if you are a Republican, if you receive Social Security funds, if you receive food stamps funds, if you receive medical care, if you receive, again, Jesus Christ, if you receive any type of government money, those PPP loans that some of y'all apply, and now Smokey Joe is he's having all those auditors to come after y'all from the IRS. That's called socialism, y'all. Now, if you want to say it's a democracy in America is a questionable mark to me at this point. Right now, the democracy that I was taught about, that I've learned, that I have to learn from afar, coming in here and still feel that democracy in America is a long progress, because it takes it takes folks to be free, to get their freedom or to get their liberty or to start voting or to have the same right as the same person, because folks still want to keep that systematic of ignorance, systematic of hypocrisy, because no one seems to be understanding that, okay, you know what, it takes 100 years for folks to realize, oh, we were free, or the people who realize that, oh, let these folks be free, or women's rights, or immigrants' rights, or governmental, experiment. I mean, anything that can infringe wherever you live. But I'm sorry, but for those out there who thinks that I'm just talking out my behind right now, all I'm just saying is this: pay attention to your politics and vote. Just vote. That's all you have to do. Just get your friends, get your peers, and vote. Be ready to vote. Vote for what's common sense. Vote for what's right. Vote for for the energy of the society that we're living in. Vote for the kids out there, for education, man. You know what? Vote for felony reform. I think that should be something that we need to work on. Have y'all realized, for those out there who listen to me, please check this out, okay? Check this out, okay? There is a vast of homeless community that is, that is growing right now, okay? And I believe somebody asked me, like, how come America is switching up? How come the United States is changing? Why America is so different? Why are there so many people on the streets? And exactly. Not only that they don't care about it, but it seems that there's a system that is designed to have those people to be on the streets, to turn around, pretty much to go right back around and commit the same crime. Pretty much, it's like a geometry. It's like a cycle.
where where to pretty much you're on the streets, you're asking for help, you're asking for food stamps, you're asking for some type of governmental help, and even though you don't have your paper, you don't have anything on you, but somehow, for some reason, you will get denied. You may be on the streets. You may be a person with mental incapability or mental instability. You may have all those mental diseases and everything like this. But if you're a minority, that may not matter. If you look different, that may not matter, right? If you're a veteran, but now that we passed that PACT Act, prior to that, you have veterans on the streets. I mean, this is America. I mean, folks who are going to tell me, oh, you know what? People choose to be homeless. Stop the ignorance. Stop the assumption that people in the United States choose to just leave everything behind them, leave every belongings, leave their loved ones, leave everything just to be in the corner to ask for money or to create tents, to have tents, so they can be able to lay down. I mean, we have a rise of abuse. We have homeless women right there who are being abused on the streets right now. I mean, we can cut off they're on drugs or they choose, the drug. We all can go with that voucher philosophy. But last time I checked, no real person who's normal is going to be putting up a help sign saying, I need help or give me some food. None of us do care. Nobody cares. And somehow we need to have a bill to reform, especially to reform those brothers and sisters who are getting out of jail, be lied to while they're being locked up. Firefighters, they are getting degrees inside those jails. Firefighters, doctors, educators, whatever you want to call it. And then they are being told, once you get out of those jails, you're going to have all the freedom. You're going to have all the opportunity. You can get a job easily. And when they get out, the first thing that they get is, this person is a felon. Oh, you're a felon. I cannot hire you. You're a felon. I cannot hire you. We need to have a reform to give people a chance. We cannot just keep people in that dark cloud, making them feel that they don't have no chances. Now, if they kill somebody and they have all the years, or if they rape somebody, or if they rape a child, that's a whole different circumstances. But for petty crimes, for someone who just did some petty crime, or for someone who did something when they were young, and they're getting out after, especially when they were young, and getting out and trying to figure out the adulthood and trying to figure out society nowadays, and can't get nowhere because somehow everywhere they go, they cannot get the opportunity to grow. They cannot get the opportunity to evolve. They're going to be in the corner creating their tents because somehow no job wants to hire them. We need to have those reforms when it comes to helping our society, like straight up. We need that. Sorry about that. I know I was just trying to fix the camera here. You know what I'm saying? But there you go. But we need to fix that up. We need to fix all that. Apologize. There you go. Okay, y'all can see me now. Y'all can see me. My bad. I gotta go fix my camera over here. But all those reform and the voting ballot that we need to make sure that we jump on them this election year or moving forward, or even and I understand there is a 13th Amendment and all that. People are going to mention that 13th Amendment. I understand all that. Like, trust me, that's something that, I read about it. It's another form of slavery. But last time I checked, if someone goes to prison prison, prison is supposed to, make sure that you're held accountable for your actions, especially for your negative actions. But also, it is supposed to reform. It is supposed to re-educate, because somehow folks who go back, who get out of jail, are still doing the same crime. Why is that? Nobody seems to give a damn. No one cares. Brother Church just said it. We on point. 4 p.m. No Empire Network. Nobody cares. We all can start, we all can vilify. It's funny. It's funny how people can just criticize you so quick when you're down. When they see you on the show, when you're down, they can bash you real quick. Like giving you no hope at all. No freaking hope at all. Not even giving you the opportunity to evolve or to grow, or to enhance your mind, or to re-educate your mind. But all they want to do is to vilify, to defame who you are as a person, as a human being. We need to reform that up, y'all. Straight up. That's what I gotta say. But I gotta pay some bills. I gotta pay some bills in a few minutes. So you know how we do. Hey. Hey. Yaggah. Welcome back for the second hour, y'all. Y'all already know how we do it, man. Mr. Clean B. Y'all just heard live right now. Yes, indeed. MZ Mene, I can't give myself. That was a brand new one. Then we got some Jam, Amy, Zeno, Geo, Boom Bap, flavor hip hop right there. And we got Vanilla Sky. Congratulations to Vanilla Sky for her performance in Houston, Texas. Most definitely, man. L'Antonio Wild featuring Amber Lulu. I love that song. I gotta play that song. And plus, it's not just for me. It's a request from some folks out there who've been asking for that song. And also, Master Kennedy Gallagher. Yes, indeed. We're gonna play that. Big shout out to all the West African girls. West African sexy ladies out there, especially all you Ghana ladies, Ivorian ladies, Liberian ladies, Senegalese ladies, you know what I'm saying? Guinea, you know what I'm saying? Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Gabon, Cameroon, all you Congolese, all you sexy mamas out there, all you sexy ones. I want to say, God bless all of y'all. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now, before I jump on my 10 richest African in the world, I would like to give a big shout out. Yes, indeed, a big shout out. Big shout out to myself because my birthday is coming. Yes, indeed. I'm turning 25 years old. In America, I am. Don't say nothing, brother. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. I am 25 years old in America next week. So I would like for all of y'all to kind of bring some type of gift. You know what I'm saying? Any gift that would be so nice and flavorous. You know what I'm saying? Next weekend. You know what I'm saying? Saturday, we're going to have a special show for my birthday special edition. But most of all, we are going to definitely, do some special editions, some special things going on next weekend. So I would like to invite everybody next Saturday to join us for a birthday edition of the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. And also, I want to give a big shout out to Digital Media, big shout out to KRDP 90.7 East Valley, most definitely. And also, big shout out to New Empire Network in the building right now, getting set up for New Empire Network. We on point, 4 p.m. right after me. So y'all stay tuned, y'all stay ready, and y'all get your Instagram and your Facebook ready, most definitely. Now, I want to give a big shout out to Gifts Unknown. Programming on KRDP is supported by Gifts Unknown. 12 Steps book and gift store since 1977. Located on the southeast corner of Scottsdale and Shea, open from Monday through Saturday. For more information, you can call 602-277-5256. It's also Gifts Unknown, 2 words on Facebook. Gifts Unknown. Yes, indeed. Now, I want to give a big shout out to Safari Sand Entertainment, most definitely, man. You know what I'm saying? The building, making moves and making progressive moves, and hopefully we are going to hear us definitely in the future, yes. 2023, 2024, and beyond, all the way to Africa. And I believe my mom even asked me to have a Ivorian, radio station. So we are working on that. You know what I'm saying? We are working on that. So far as entertainment, Ivory Coast. And our brother Tristan, he wants to come to the Ivory Coast next year. So I make sure that all you black folks out there in Phoenix, Arizona, or Tucson, or LA, I'm gonna make sure I bring all of y'all back to Wakanda, the real Wakanda forever. Yes, indeed. Now, I usually play some drums in the background, but we are going to make sure that our format will change. Moving forwards, to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, and also don't forget to jump on my podcast at anchor.fm/Safari Sounds Podcast. The Brotherly Talk. It's usually a lot of my segment from this the Yaggah Movement Radiocast that I have it shared on my podcast. So some of y'all who missed some of the things that I spoke about, you guys can catch some of those segments on the Brotherly Talk. It's pretty much it's free for all. You guys can go out there, support, the Brotherly Talk, most definitely on anchor.fm. Now, some of my peers were talking about, they wanted to find out the 10 richest people in Africa. And I was laughing because when we were talking about Africa, I was just talking about infrastructure. I was actually talking about social media and how social media has evolved. How you got Nollywoods, you got Nigerian movies that's taking over the world. I mean, pretty much have African influences that's pretty much being influenced all over the world right now. You have Afro beats, what I'm saying? I'm not even talking about fufu and okras too, okay? I'm talking about from music, to movies, to pretty much to the cultural entity, to pretty much embracing the continent, all the 53 nations of the continent, just embracing, what I'm saying? And I just got bothered because folks keeps on bringing those, do they have rich people in the continent? Do people have money in Africa? Yes, they do have money in Africa, man. How do you guys think that the gold comes from, huh? Gold, diamonds, and all that stuff? Yes. All these rich people do have in Africa. Oh, yes, diamonds.
Hold it.
Oh, yes.
It's important to tell them that that Africa is self-sustaining.
Oh, y'all have. I mean, no, you have to say that on the mic, bro. One more time. One more time.
I'm just saying, Africa is a continent that's self-sustaining. It needs no assistance. Now, they might have to build up on their social structure, but they have diamonds, gold, every precious metal, some of the most rarest and exotic vegetables and fruit, food, animals, and resources to build. They need nothing.
Nothing, nada. All we need is just a constitutional plan so we can make sure we can check and balance everything. That's all we need. That's all we need. So we can cut down the corruption. Not to say that corruption will we eradicate itself, but just to cut down the corruption to maybe a 1%, maybe a 0.5%. But above all, I will just explain to my peers that yes, we do have rich folks living in Africa. Yes, we do have African investors. Yes, we do have African people who have money. Yes, they do invest not just in Africa, but they do invest all over the world. You know what I'm saying? The resources, you know what I'm saying? Not just the influence, but the resources, the cocoa, the sugar cane. I'm never going to go with the diamond and the gold. No, I'm talking about the crops, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about real natural resources that, that folks invest into. But then when we were just engaging into the infrastructure of each place, I was talking about, okay, you know what? Maybe I should address that to my peer out there because they need to realize that we do have African rich folks in the continent. So today, I usually like to do that because some of you always tell me, you know what, you need to bring the best of Africa, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would start doing that for all of y'all because some of y'all always want to punch me in the gut about what is the best of Africa. And then today I will share with y'all the top 10 richest people in Africa. And it goes like this. I'm going to go from number 10 to number 1. So we're going to start from the top 10 to the number 1 richest person in Africa. Now, the one thing I got bothered by that was the fact that I think this is a political thing because, everybody came from the same place. I'm like, here, hold on. There's no Ivorian billionaire. There's no Congolese, or there's no Gabon or Cameroon billionaire. I mean, come on, man. Like, why do all the billionaires have to come from one country or one place? But that's what the survey says. That's what all my facts showed. And that's where the status quo came about. So I'm going to just, bring that up and share what y'all may disagree with me. If you think that I'm, richest person in Africa that I did not list on my notes, you can let me know. You can write on the notes right there. No problem indeed. But the number 10 is Nagui Sawiris. Naguib Sawiris. I hope I said the name right. From Egypt. And he is worth $3.4 billion. And I'm doing this in dollars, though. Just so y'all know, I'm doing this in dollars. Okay, I'm not doing this in pesos. I'm not doing this in rubies. I'm not doing this in any African currency. I'm doing this in dollars, so you guys can understand the worth of the billionaires living in Africa. Okay, so number 10 is Naguib Sawiris, which is worth $3.4 billion. Now, with that fortune, he's the elder brother of Nassif Sawiris, which is also the second richest man, and also he's an investor of Orascom Telecom to Russian telecom firm Vipelcom. Now it's called Vion, an investor of a shareholder of Oracrom TMT Investment and Aura Developer, a real estate developer. So Naguib Sawiris is actually an investor. So that's pretty interesting. Now number 9, which we mentioned, another one from Algeria, Hissad Ribrat. Okay, I hope I said that right. I'll do a project for my accent, man. But his name is Hissad Ribrat, and he's worth $5.1 billion. Now, he is the 9th richest man in Africa, of course. Now, his investment comes from Sevital Group, and it's a Nigerian largest privately held company, and also from Wojlo, also on some sugar refinery, and also some other investment in Algeria. So he's more of a Algerian investor. So Issad Rebrad is $5.1 billion. Okay, so number 8 is Nassif Sawiris, which is the brother of Naguib Sawiris, of course, $6.29 billion Egyptian. I believe now he has a stake in the Dutch fertilizer producer OCI NV, and he has a 3.72% stake in the German sportswear manufacturer ADDIS. So it's a very rich man right there, very, very rich man. Number 7 is Mohammed Al Amoudi, which is a net worth of $6.45 billion. Now, this brother is Ethiopian, most definitely. Now, this brother has invested in the Sweden's largest oil refiner, and he has a 60% stake in Samir Morocco soil oil refiner. So, Mohammed Al Amoudi is from Ethiopia, $6.45 billion brother right there. Ooh, I'm telling you, man, Africans got money. We got money. Number 6, Mike Adenuga. Now, Mike Adenuga is from Nigeria. Now, he's worth $6.7 billion, and I believe his investment comes from Globalcom Limited, a Nigerian 3rd largest telecom service provider, and also he has some stake on corn oil PLS Rank, and also in some petroleum marketers. So Mike Adenuga is a $6.7 billion brother right there. Yes, indeed. Now, number 5 is Abdul Samad Rabiu, who's Nigerian too, $7.5 billion. Now his investment comes from one of the fastest growing manufacturing conglomerates, BUI Group, ranked as a fifth richest company, I believe. Also, we got some 97% stake in the cement company, BUI Cement, Cement PLC, while recently increased his net worth to $7.5 billion, which is now increased. So big up to Abdul Samad Rabiu. Oh my God, I need to learn my name's pronunciation next time. So I do apologize for those out there who are laughing at me about my name's pronunciation right now. Number 4 is Nati Kirsch. Nati Kirsch is net worth of $7.68 billion. Yes, indeed. And also have an investment in the Kirsch Group, which is a conglomerate, that owns a majority stakes in the food supply company, Jetro Holdings. So I believe the net worth last year was 595 million, or I believe 7.2%, but now it went up to $7.68 billion. So Nathan, which is also Nati Kirsch, which is from Swaziland. Yes, I didn't say Swaziland, of course. Number 3 is Nikki Oppenheimer. Nikki Oppenheimer, which is $8.18 billion South African, who has a stake on a lot of South African investments. We were talking about private equity investment. We were talking about Johannesburg-based Africa Capital, which he has the London-based Stockdale Street. Also, he has some investment in America, Africa, and Asia. So Nikki Oppenheimer, who's in South African, he has a net worth of $8.18 billion. Number two, again, a South African, Joanne Rupert, $11.4 billion, which is an investor profit from Richmond shares. I believe the former last year was 5.68 million, which increased it to now 11.4 billion. Second richest African, in the continent. Definitely have an investment everywhere from Africa to America to Europe. So Joanne Rupert, a very rich man. And number one, yes, indeed, is Aliko Dangote, a Nigerian billionaire. Okay, which is he's worth $20.4 billion. My gosh, that's like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. Just so you know, Elon Musk is also African too, yo. He's also African too. Just so you know, I'm just saying, okay. But yes, indeed, Aliko Dangote has a $20.4 billion in his bank account right now. And yes, he has an investment of course, his own Dangote Cement, a company, invested in a lot of companies across the continent and also outside the continent in Europe, America, Asia, and South America most definitely. So Aliko Dangote is the richest African person in Africa, y'all. Just to let you know. Now, we're going to play some more music because I'm about to turn on that brother who got killed by his Instagram model, and I'm going to share some personal thoughts about that. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Yaggah. Oh, woo! All right. Yes. Woo! Big up to everybody out there who joined me today, man. Thank y'all for joining me today. Somebody just messaged me. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why y'all messaged me. I told you already, when I do my show, don't call me. It's hot outside. You know what I'm saying? It is very hot. Big shout out to my Abico too. Brother, man, thank you for your music. Thank you for inspiring us with your music. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Indeed. Now, I just wanted to jump on, on this brother who got killed, you know what I'm saying, by his Instagram model, you know what I'm saying, which, which is kind of sad, man. It's a sad situation, it's very, very sad. It brings that domestic violence, situation, but also brings, who you meet in life, who do you see in life, who do you have an encounter in life, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna read you all the news, so some of y'all, will not be shocked about it, or will not be all overwhelmed, or feel like, oh my gosh, like, this is such a travesty. But I always have this thing about be aware of who you meet, you know what I'm saying, be aware of who you encounter in life, most definitely be aware of who you talk to, and shout out to all my single folks out there. If you're single, shout out to you, you know what I'm saying. If you're in the relationship, shout out to you, you know what I'm saying. If you have a woman that you care about, shout out to her, you know what I'm saying. Most definitely, shout out to real love, shout out to those out there who cater to love, who give love a real good thing. Shout out to Jeffrey Didi, Jeffrey was WSG. Yeah, W. Man, thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me, man. Thank you so much for joining. Most definitely. Right now we are playing some Harrison Clay. Big shout out to Harrison Clay, man. Beautiful, natural. We got some Mary J. Blige for y'all, some Captain Black, you know what I'm saying? And then we got some Silk Sonic, Bruno Mars, and Innocent Park, Smoking Out the Window, coming back up, you know what I'm saying, to the background for all of y'all out there. But, you know what I'm saying, but we might cut some of the music up for y'all. But yeah, just the choice of who you meet in life, man. Just choosing who you meet in life, choosing who you want to settle down with, who you want to, like, be with, you know what I'm saying? Just those accolades of good relationship, being in an environment where you are protected, man. I believe that, folks, we all learn from each other, you know what I'm saying? We all learn from what we do from one another, you know what I'm saying? We all learn from our defaults. We learn from what we do. And trust me, like, I'm not going to be out here talking to you about, you know what I'm saying, I'm the perfect guy. Trust me, I believe I have a lot of women, most of the women in my life, that, not all, but most, that I have encountered, because the few of them I still talk to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect, and I learned the mistakes of my choices in life. And y'all can say naivete, you can say I was young, you can say that I was I was angry, or or I had some I was insecure, I was immature, all the things that brings a man to his knee, I guess. But the one thing that I can tell y'all through all my relationship experiences, just I have to learn how to be patient. I have to learn how to be patient. I have to learn how to to accept, to to appreciate, to be able to, understand, comprehend, and plus, fellas, any man out there or listen to me, man, I'm gonna let you know, if you live with a woman in the house, fellas, I'm gonna let you know straight up that the woman runs the house, not you. If whether you make money or not, she's the one who's running the house, and I can speak on that, via experience. Whether you're married or not married, that is just straight up. You know what I'm saying? So.
Views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers.
Okay, sorry about that. I think I was just trying to make sure that my thing is, well off over there, most definitely. But I mean, the choices of people that we meet has to be very, very significant. We have to be careful on who we meet in life. I just feel like, I even heard, I think, Lady T Don't Disturb This group every Sundays. You know what I'm saying? 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Or Thursdays. You know what I'm saying? In the afternoon, 5 p.m. But I know she mentioned about this dude that murdered his children. Before, prior to that, warning the mother of his children about what he was going to do. And things like this that we have to be able to be careful, be aware of all those folks, whether you're a man or you're a woman. Be aware of who you meet, who you encounter in life, and that knows. I mean, that knows pretty much. I want to share that because it was one of those stuff that, if I remember, I think the brother, his name is oh my God, I do apologize for name. Folks don't even know how to say my name anyway. So but I would definitely get his name, Christian Obuseli. Christian Obuseli. So was definitely he's I know there was things about him going on social media blasting, African American women, or blasting minority women, or blasting women who were not Caucasian, and everything like this. And to me, we're living in America, we're living in a world where all that ignorance needs to stop. Like, if you find somebody, find someone that you care for. I mean, yes, cultural, always going to be in the forefront, but America is changing right now. You know what I'm saying? And things are changing right now in this country. And what can we do right now? You know what I'm saying? What can we do? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mr. Clean B, I can say what's up. Yaggah, all day, every day, 24/7 per week. Oh, yeah. Yaggah. Ooh-wee. Say what? Give it to me one more time, girl. I sound like Ray J. I want to be. Let me stop right there before I even go that Ray J verses right there. Anyway, I want to let you know that one way listener like yourself, you know what I'm saying, can support KRDP by becoming one of our sustaining donors. Your financial gift supports the diverse programming you hear on KRDP. It also provides opportunity for youth, interns, and members of the Valley community to learn radio broadcasting and for coverage of local art, culture, and politics. And don't forget, your financial contribution is tax deductible. For more information or to sign up or to become a KRDP member, you can call 602-254-6636 or visit our website. Listen the number 2, KRDP.com, and click on the donate button on the top menu. We thank you for your generous support of KRDP Radio. Yes, indeed. Thank you all for supporting. And I want to give a big shout out to Addis Ababa for supporting the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Most definitely. Thank you for supporting the Yaggah Movement Radiocast and KRDP and also Desert Soul Media. Most definitely. Now, before I jump on my segment, man, my love segment, y'all just heard live. Harrison Clay, beautiful, natural. And we play some Mary J. Blige here with me with Anderson Park, and also some Bruno Mars in Anderson Park, smoking out the window, most definitely, man. And after me, you already know we on point coming up at 4 p.m. Brother Trey and the crew, New Empire Network will be live and down via KRDP 90.7 FM. Now, this news is very devastating because when this came out, now this was an Instagram model that most folks know, what I'm saying, Instagram influencer and only fan model has been charged with second-degree murder 4 months after fatally stabbing her boyfriend in the luxury condo in Miami. Now, Florida State Attorney Catherine Fernandez Rundle announced the charge against Courtney Cliney, who is 26 years old, at a news conference. Now, I believe she was arrested by the Hawaiian police the day before because she was in Hawaii. Now, personal relationship should never involve domestic violence, and make no mistake about it, which is what the prosecutor mentioned. Make no mistake, domestic violence is a crime no one should tolerate. Randall says. Also, the family also mentioned that men are often unfortunately unwilling to come forward as victims of domestic violence. The sequence of domestic violence event can be broken, but it takes a first steps to work on it. Now, Clancy, who is Caucasian, is accused of killing her boyfriend, who is black, Christian Toby Obumseli, on April 3rd this year in a luxury high-rise apartment they lived in together. And then when the officer arrived, they found Obumseli stabbed, with a stab wound, dead in the hospital. And then, Clancy was also admitted to the hospital for mental evaluation before release from the hospital. And Obumseli, just so you know, he was a cryptocurrency investor. And of course, Claney was an online Instagram model. Now, the reason why I want to bring that up was because, when I heard that story, the brother, which I remember when they were doing the little Instagram, talking, things like this, trying to bring the people to watch over them. I remember how that brother was pretty much bashing on African American women, and I hope that was not the truth. I hope that was not the sentiment that he felt like, because, and I know he's not the only one. I know that he's not the only brother out there that has been expressing that sentiment about African American women, or African women, or black women per se. And to me, when it comes to love has no color. Now, who you want to love is up to your choices. When it comes to love is a choice. You know what I'm saying? Now, my advice to everybody out there is to be aware on who you lay your head with. I have an advice where I tell folks out there, never sleep with the devil. The devil has a horn. The devil has wigs, or may have a hat on, may have some type of shoes. You know what I'm saying? But you never know if the devil has the horn, the two horns, or has the tail behind. When you sleep with that devil at the end of the day, it could be a man or a woman. But my advice to everybody out there is the fact that you have to be aware on who you meet. That brother could have a boy, because I was watching those Instagram videos. I was watching her, but I never watch her her OnlyFans. I'm not a fan on her OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? I don't do OnlyFans here. You know what I'm saying? I think I was gonna join that up, but I was just watching some of those information about her and the boyfriend, how he was praising her. But then when the domestic violence started to come out, out of the lights, when they started to pretty much projecting how she was the one who was pretty much being the violent person, and he was pretty much protecting her from the domestic violence that he was facing. Because yes, men do face domestic violence. I know a lot of time people will say, "Oh, women face domestic violence, or women are the ones who are suffering." No, it goes vice versa. I have to go through some type of domestic violence myself, and I know a lot of men out there who have been going through some type of domestic violence. Domestic violence doesn't care about your sex, your race, your color. Domestic violence is a crime. It's a real issue. And for folks out there who thinks that it's only affecting a woman, no, it also affects a man too. I believe because of domestic violence, I choose to be single, even though I believe in the sanctity of love. But I have choices too. I don't believe in putting my hand on anybody. I don't believe in being. I believe in compromising. And if there's something that you cannot tolerate or you cannot handle, it's okay to walk away. It's okay to just put an end to it. Just say, you know what, I can put a pause to that, or I can put an end to that. But being violent cannot be the answer at the end of the day. Being violent cannot just be a sanctity or normality in any relationship. At the end of the day, at all. It cannot be that way at all. And what this brother had when he went through, God bless his soul, rest in peace. Although, yes, he has bash, black sisters out there. But my advice to everyone out there is beware who you lay your head with. Be aware on who you sleep with at night. Whether you're single, you want to look for love, whatever you're doing, but be aware, be careful on who you sleep with at night. Be careful on who you talk to. Do your homework. Do your homework. If you have to just go and do some type of FBI raid like they did with number 45, do it. Do your raid online. They got a bunch of websites that will tell you who this person that you're meeting is. Do your research, because you never know who you're going to meet nowadays. You never know if you're going to meet some serial killer, or you're going to meet somebody who's going to steal your money or scam you out of your Instagram for $5,000. Never know. Now, I want to say thank you, everybody out there, for joining us today. Thank you for all your love and support today. But next week, it's going to be a birthday celebration. So I would like for all of y'all to join me next Saturday, because I will be at Addis Ababa celebrating with some sabusas, and we are going to have some fun. We are going to be able to enjoy life and everything like this. It's going to be a life celebration for Mr. Clean. So I want to say thanks to all of y'all for joining me today. Thank you for being there. We see y'all next Saturday. It's Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Yaggah, Yaggah. Ow! It's my birthday. Ow! Yeah. Ow. Hey. Yaggah, Yaggah all day, every day, y'all. What can I say? Hey, what can I say? What? Thank you. I didn't get cut off. I didn't get cut off. I didn't cut off. Thank you. Woo. And scream. Share.
Expressed in this program are those of the speakers, and do not necessarily reflect
You're not necessarily playing this.
Of Desert Soul
Yes,
Media
indeed.
and its board of directors.
We are live right now. Thank you. We are live right now. Thank you for joining us today. You guys are so humble and well blessed. Blessed. We'll see you on next Saturday. Don't forget.
WestsideBlues.com. Also on